How's everybody doing? Today I want to talk about the Rick Ross beef that happened in Canada. I really don't want to focus on Rick Ross though. I really want to focus on the situation in and of itself that happened there. Now everybody knows that Kendrick Lamar and Drake had a beef and they decided to take their beef to wax. And when they took it to the wax, you got to say, Kendrick Lamar, he really beat Drake on wax. I would think so. I listened to some of the Drake songs and I wasn't feeling it. They say Drake make like barbershop music, like that music you listen to when you go in them good bathrooms with the person with the towels at the door and all that. But one thing about black folks is, they're gonna accept you until there's a problem. Once there's a problem, then their feelings is gonna come out. That's how they really feel about you. And the one thing that Kendrick Lamar did was attack Drake's white side. And Euphoria, he really went in. I really not like us, a little more than Euphoria. Euphoria, he went in. And that's why I put up some of the words here. Because when you look at the words, you'll see that he's getting on Drake as a culture vulture. As a white guy trying to be black, trying to be other than himself. So he say, I even hate when you say the word nigga. So when he was around him, and he's around, and Drake probably say that word a lot, and probably nobody had a problem with him, and he say that's just me, like some people, I don't know how they make the difference. They say, oh, did he say it with an A? I remember one time I beat the shit out of a dude because he called me a nigger. And then when everybody came and talked to me and said, I shouldn't beat him up so bad, they asked me, did he say nigga with an A or did he say it with an ER? I said, what's the difference, bro? And, I almost got a lot of time in jail for that. So I really don't let that word bother me when people try to say it to me to offend me. At the end of the day, if they become aggressive with it, then I attack it. But otherwise, when I faced all that time for it, and I ended up with 90 days for beating that white boy up. I sat in that jail cell and I said, I can't let a word let me get the rest of my life in somebody's jail, because when I'm in that jail and I'm in that cell or them on them handcuffs, them people in New York, these them correction officers, they call you all types of stuff. You know what I mean? And you either gonna get more time or you just gonna eat it. So I really didn't want to go through it. So he say, you ain't even gotta be a diva. I guess still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. He got a love-hate relationship with Drake, I think, when you look at them lyrics. But we go into the other lyrics, what he said, Drake, I don't know. Drake just did not really do it for me with Kendrick Lamar. And I don't know. I think that, for them to actually go back and forth on the wax, disrespecting one another and, trying to get the best song, the best diss song, I think that's cool, because a lot of time these rappers, they're thinking that, they have to go out and they have to kill you if you disrespect them on a record. They have to step to you. They have to show their toughness. And, when rap first started out and it was in its baby stages, a lot of times they had battles, just like you got battle rap. But battle rap is a whole different animal. So I don't know, because they say some stuff in there like you got to be out of your mind to accept some of the stuff they say in battle rap. But in rap on wax, a lot of times, you was going back and forth. Who could come up with the best lyrics, the best diss song? And that's just what it was. It made money. It made you popular. It put you on the top of the game. And that was business. That was entertainment. And that's what it was. And sometimes, a lot rappers feel that they have to take it too far. I'm not talking about, the rap where, they gotta kill each other, talking about the dead and all that stuff. I'm talking about, just regular rapping, like something like Kendrick Lamar and that Drake is going through. So he said, you're not a rap artist. You're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. That's attacking his white side. This comes out now. Like, you're not really black, Drake. So what are you doing? So this is what I'm going to do. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. How I make music that electrify them. You make music that pacify them. I don't understand that part, but, like the Tommy Hilfiger and the FUBU, Tommy Hilfiger, he's a white guy and FUBU is black owned. So, they saying, Drake, you never copped that, and that's cool, like he hit him, but at the end of the time, Drake really had no response. And that's the way it goes. One more lyric by Kendrick Lamar. He said, I notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm with the culture feeling. I don't know if everybody feels that way because Drake sell a lot of records and a lot of black people buy records. White people buy it too, but a lot of black people feel Drake. A lot of females feel Drake, black females, So, I don't know what the culture feeling like. Me, myself, like I told you, like I went through that with that white-black thing. And I kind of fall back from it. But when it comes to music, entertainment, it don't matter if you're white or you're black, It don't matter if you're white or black. That Michael Jackson said that. It don't matter if you're white or black. It just matters that you make good music. Because I listen to some good country songs, man. I got them on my playlist and they badass, you know what I mean? And they all the way white. They country. They the real white. They the white of the whites. Country. Some of them country singers. So, I don't know if it's what the culture's feeling, but a lot of times, when I look at that, it's a lot of people that, they got people around them and they really don't feel them, but they hang with them. If you don't feel somebody, don't be around them. Let them know from the gate. Don't play like, oh, you cool and I'm this and that with you until something stops and you get angry and there's beef and now it's all of this other stuff like, I ain't never like you anyway, motherfucker. This and this right there. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you black enough? I don't know, like, black is what it is. Nobody can say nothing and some black people just don't see it and understand it, everybody want to be hip hop, everybody want to do the dances, everybody want to have the butts, everybody want to wear the clothes, everybody want to feel the way they feel, because they want to think about like, how can these people go through so much and they could still dance and sing and be happy? And they want some of that because most of them be miserable and ready to kill the whole family. Kill the whole world. But anyway, the Drake and beef went on, and Kendrick Lamar, I think that he, on wax, I think that he did really good against Drake. The Not Like Us, that's a really good song. He put that together. And that song is the one that caused all the problem for everything. So now, what I don't understand is, Rick Ross, he took Kendrick Lamar's side. And there's a couple of other rappers who took Kendrick Lamar's side too. But when it comes to them industry people, some of them people like Drake is putting money in their pockets. So you're not going to go against Drake in a beef if you already in his corner to back up Kendrick Lamar. But some people are. And some people going to go against Rick Ross for going against Drake and siding with Kendrick Lamar. And we see it, all in these little video posts that's showing up. These are people posts that's, have something to say about how far the beef went with Rick Ross getting involved in the beef. Because Rick Ross got involved in the beef and then he took it to another level. As you see, Birdman got on him. Now, when it comes to Birdman and Rick Ross Rick Ross is not new to beef. Rick Ross has already had beef. He had beef with the GDs. He had beef with 50 Cent. He had beef with Game. He had beef with Baby. Birdman. Sorry, not Baby. With Birdman. He had a lot of beef during his rise to fame, but none of them ended up with Gunsmoke or each one's putting hands on them. They just settled themselves. People come in and talk. It was money as usual, And what gets me about it is a lot of the rappers, they talk that tough talk for entertainment, and then they say they live what they rap, and then when things really, really happen, you find they not living what they rap. Because in the beef with Birdman, Rick Ross made that idols turn rivals, and he said he keep it on them. He ready to do this, he ready to do that, and we found out that he don't keep it on him, and you if you a great entertainment, it's hard to keep it on you. I mean, I don't know how you can keep it on you and you always in the public eye. Now, this is reaching right here now. Somebody put up a post and said that the white people who jumped on Rick Ross in Canada was Hell's Angels. Come on, man. I mean, it's hard to fathom. If that would have been Hell Angels on Rick Ross would have been beat down. Rick Ross would have left that place in a hospital. Rick Ross did not get beat up. Rick Ross didn't even get beat up. That's why I'm doing this. Everybody's focusing on Rick Ross. Rick Ross did not get beat up. Rick Ross got a drink thrown in his face, did some arguing, and got up out of there. The police came. Somebody was holding him back. He acted like he was going to get in a fight. We're going to see the video. And he got up out of there. He didn't suffer no blows, He really didn't suffer no blows if you look at the video. So to say that the part of the Hell Angels has something to do with it. Them boys don't play them Hell Angel boys. If they come for that violence, they come for that violence. You is not walking away if you're their target. You're not walking away. So, this is far-fetched, man. And we go on and we see what other people had to say, Lil Wayne joins Rick Ross, like Lil Wayne joins Rick Ross is with Baby, Lil Wayne was with Baby. This is a whole big thing going on. The Game need to sit his ass down. He jumps up in it. These is all other people blogs and things. So this is Rick Ross doesn't believe rap beef can go too far. I don't know how he could say that. Because drill rappers that still rap, they have beef and they kill each other. And I don't know, the regular rappers, I don't know how some make it and some don't, but the ones who are dying, they dying like before they even make it, or just when they sign a little deal, the contract, it's just a fishy market when it comes to that, but them drill rappers, they dead on it, But Rick Ross, I don't know who wrote this and I don't know who said that, but that is so far from the truth that Rick Ross could even believe that. And we're going to see the video and see what's going on. Now this one is another one, like somebody put up, like Rick Ross disrespects. This is Drake and his baby mother Tia Kemp for teaming up against him. What the baby mother got to do with it? If you got a beef with Drake, it's your beef with Drake, bro. Like, it's your beef with Drake. I understand that people say, oh, it's street stuff, and when we take it to the streets, everybody could get it, and I see your girl could get it, but that's where people lost it at, because the female has nothing to do with the man's beef. Just like the man has nothing to do with the female beef. Now, if it's such a beef and she get disrespectful and you want to get a girl to beat her up, now that's a different whole story. If she comes at you, if she gets involved. But if she's not involved in it, then why involve her? Keep it on some man stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Rick Ross made it big because he was avoiding all these problems. And Drake can't take credit for these problems because Drake ain't do nothing to him. You want to beat him on wax, then you beat him on wax. Everybody say Kendrick Lamar won, and I think that's where the people is having problems, the Drake's fan, that Kendrick Lamar won. But everybody has opinion, and you see all these people up here, T.I. and this is the, Big Wack had to come in and say he got all the scoop, he know the people, he talked to them every day, he got all the thing. And then you can't say, and you see this headline and you say Rick Ross getting caught lacking. He didn't get caught lacking, bro. He wasn't lacking at all. He wasn't lacking. He was there to perform. He was there on his job. He was on his job. And some people attacked him on his job while fulfilling his employment responsibilities. He wasn't lacking. He had to step off stage to get out of there. He had to not be on stage to get on stage. So at any point in between, anything could happen. And it just so happened that he played that Kendrick Lamar song. They not like us, and them fans out there, they wasn't feeling it. That song is hitting. It's against Drake. Drake from that country. Them foreign fans is totally different type of animals, man. So they try to step to Rick Ross on it. But y'all know Wack, this is the big thing. Wack had to come in and say that he got the inside scoop, He want money for the footage. And that 50 Cent comes back at him, 50 Cent don't be playing. You might need McMill Dream Chasers and the 305 Steppers. You might need some big guns. I don't even think you need no big guns. You have who you have. And, this is what my thing is. When you look at these securities, these rappers' security, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. I mean, if I get rich today, rich and famous, whereas I can't come back in the hood without security or informing the police first that I'm coming through for, security, taxpayer security or my own money security. Yo, bro, I want some people who know everything. They got to know some kung fu, some boxing, some MMA, how to use that gun, how to use that knife, how to use the stick. I don't want nobody who gonna come in and they can't Jackie Chan a couple of motherfuckers. Like, that you can't, these people just gonna come and just run down on my security staff and beat the flames out of them and leave me for dead. Because my security can't stand up to them. My security gotta be like standing up to everybody. Like Wack 100 say he went to roll on 50 Cent and he had with 200 people and 50 Cent had people moving like Navy SEALs. That's what I want. I'm not getting Jamel from the block because he big to be my security. Because Jamel from the block probably can't even fight, bro. Jamel can't even fight, bro. So a couple of people get on Jamel, he don't know what to do, bro. And you see video with one guy beating up 5 guys, and one guy, they had one video, this guy beat up about 8 dudes. You know what I mean? My security can't do that, and this little dude could do that, regular guy. Come on, bro. I need some new security. My money ain't making the best for me. And then Rick Ross speaks out, and we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at what Rick Ross said, and we're gonna kind of like analyze that a little bit. And this is idols become rivals. The Birdman did. He say keep it on him. He be ready to fight. He ready to do what he got to do. You know what I mean? Now this one was something that really got on my mind because a lot of people are saying that Drake had something to do with Extinction's killing, and even in court, at the trial for the kids who killed him, they even mentioned it, and they even tried to subpoena Drake to court. You know, so if that is the truth, or if that is something that has an inkling of a possibility, then, you know, Rick Ross, you got to be careful. But I don't want to see why he would have to be careful, because he ain't do nothing to Drake, and Drake ain't do nothing to him. All they do is talking. So if talking gonna get you killed, then goddamn, man, this world has gone to hell. Because talking should not get you killed. You should be able to talk and talk. Now, Rick Ross, after playing KENDRICK with Drake. This is what I don't understand, too. This is something I don't understand. If you're in a place and you have a beef with somebody, and where you're at, all the people love him and favor him, I'm not going to do anything to excite that crowd to want to be violent against me. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my show, I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'm going to get out of there. I'm not going to excite the crowd. You play that, They Not Like Us. That song is hitting. I'm not going to lie. That song is nice. That song is nice. He called him a 69 guard. A lot of people don't understand that statement with the 69 guard. And I'm trying to understand it fully too. But from what I see as the 69 guard is, Drake is a bisexual. He calling Drake bisexual through that 69 guard thing. Because 69 sexual position is sucky. You know what I mean? He sucky her, she sucky him. So if he calling Drake a 69 guy, he's saying Drake sucky him, Drake sucky her. And I think that's the part that got Drake messed up. I think that's the part that really got Drake messed up, because I don't care. No matter what, them freaky dudes out there in that industry, no matter what, they messing with guys, they messing with girls. They don't want the fans to know that they messing with guys like that, but they should, because it comes out in the end. You know, it comes out in the end. Like now they talking about Busta Rhymes and all of that. So, you know, it comes out in the end. So, I mean, I don't understand why Rick Ross would think that money and power is something else. Money and little power, because those people with that money in the industry don't have ultimate power. But they do have power to influence people. They have power to get around normal cases that regular people like us, we're going to have straight to jail, you know. And that's why P. Diddy is still out, and we're going to do our next one on P. Diddy. And they assume they have all this power that they could do what they want to do and suffer no consequences. And it's because of that mindset that Rick Ross would dare to go into a place dominated by people who love Drake in his own country. You're a foreigner coming into the country. And in a country where they probably say, oh, they disrespecting our boy Drake in America, man. Them Americans come over here, we're going to tear their ass up. You don't know what's on them people's mind. Then you're going to say, Vancouver, it was fun. Till next time. Of course he could say that. Because he didn't suffer no problems. He didn't suffer no consequences. He had a drink thrown in his face. That's all he had. His bodyguard got beat up bad, and they stood there and they watched it. And nobody helped the man. And that's what I'm saying, man. You bodyguards out there bodyguarding for them rappers, y'all better get the money and hope it don't come no beef. Y'all better do the Dewberry. And we're going to see what Dewberry did to show you somebody holding somebody down and knowing where the line is. where the limit is. When to fall back rather than push ahead. Because you got to know when to fall back and push ahead with these rappers, man. You from the project just because you big. They, yo, man, you want to be more serious than you? Yeah, they paying you peanuts. You ain't doing nothing. You getting beat up. So now let's look at some videos here, and then we'll be out of here. You know, content analysis 2750. My puppy dog is my profile picture. Please subscribe. Now let's go into these videos, right? Let's look at these videos, right? I want to start with we're gonna go on YouTube now. We're gonna get out of the video. That's my video. We're gonna go and look at something right here, like right now. We're going to look at something right here, right now. Right now. We're going to look at something now. We're going to analyze some things. Now, first of all, we want to say...
You probably want to find the perfect holster. Doesn't everybody? That's why you probably got one.
First of all, we want to say, like, what's beef, you know? Rick Ross was in a verbal dispute with some fans and ended up getting a drink thrown on him. He did not pop off or dink it. This is what you see a pop off is. Charleston White. We just using this as an example. We get to Charleston White here. Right?
All right. I already got the back end. I already got the back end. I don't give a damn about getting booed, niggas.
Now we watching Dewberry in this video. We watching Dewberry in this video.
Put out some money though. Put out some money though. Put out some money though, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, put out some money.
We watching Dewberry in this video. We watching Dewberry. Watch Dewberry. Now Dewberry could have stopped him right there. He just tapped his hand and jumped in the crowd. Watch this now. Charleston White popped on him. Then he hit him with the mic. And then he off running. And the other dude coming around. Dewberry could have stopped the other dude, but Dewberry didn't stop him. Now look at the door. Look at the door. You see Dewberry getting up out of there. Look at the door. Look, you see Dewberry jumped off that stage. He getting out of there. He out. He out. Now we're going to go to Dewberry. Now you see that.
Go through this type.
Now you see that situation right there with Charleston White and Dewberry. You've seen them people run on that stage and Dewberry could have stopped them and Dewberry mind his own business. And then Dewberry went on the side and when they was whooping on Charleston White, Dewberry exit stage left. You've seen him through the doorway there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Dewberry did not suffer no blows because of the acts of Charleston White. Now listen to what he says here.
Did what you could. Did what you could. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about nothing. You did everything you could. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, homie. You did what you could. They gonna make fun of you because that's the game we live in. The game we live in is to make mockery of you when you go down. When you fall down, they gonna make mockery of you.
Okay, now let's listen to Rick Ross, what he said about the situation that happened there.
Than you ever thought possible.
Rick Ross.
If you could try.
Now this is what Rick Ross had to say.
The event that happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up, and then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said.
I didn't see that.
Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'ma see everything you ate.
I ain't see him talk that's a lot of words.
Dropped out of his ass. He never said another word. He never
He
did
was talking,
nothing. He
but
was a straight
I ain't
buster.
see him do all
Then
that.
the nigga behind him said, I know MMA.
Well, we don't know what he said, but if he said that's what he said, that's what he said.
And then I got hit with a drink. I'm still convinced ain't no nigga punch
Yeah,
you.
he ain't
Somebody
get
said,
punched.
Rose, the nigga tried to punch you.
Yeah, he did try to punch him.
He had to throw a drink, because throwing a
Yeah, he
drink would
did.
have been way more disrespectful than screaming, hello MMA! Man. Looking like I'm with a...
Now let's look at the video. Back it up. Okay. There you see when the man threw the drink. So the man did throw the drink at him. The man did not punch him. So, you know, he's not lying about that. You see when the drink is thrown. Now you see him trying to think. Now watch the video really good, because after they throw the drink and everybody start little pushing and shoving, because they ain't really throwing no punches right there. Watch Rick Ross. Rick Ross is trying to find the exit. Rick Ross is trying to find the exit out of there. Watch him now. You see Rick Ross, he's just standing there while his bodyguard pushing. Now you see a nigga holding Rick Ross. But look at the bodyguard, bro. Look at the bodyguard. Watch how they do the bodyguard dirty, bro. Yo, watch how they do this bodyguard dirty. This is the part that I don't get. This is the part that I don't get. Like, he's part of your entourage. He is part of your entourage. Y'all leave him for dead. Y'all are leaving the man for dead, man. Look how they beat this man. They kicked this man all in his face and everything, man. He quitting the job, man. He don't want to do that shit no more. He quitting the job, man. He don't want to do it no more, man. He done. Look. Watch how they beat him up, bro. Damn, they beating him bad. Look, he ain't getting no help. Nobody helping him. Nobody helping him. Where Rick Ross them at? Look, man, he hurt. Yo, that's weird. They out of there. So you see? So you see at the end of the day, bro, Rick Ross could say Vancouver was nice. He's going back there. He could say that all he wants, because at the end of the day, he didn't suffer any consequences for his behavior, for him having them play that record while he was on stage. He didn't suffer any consequences. The bodyguard has suffered all the consequences. And this is what I'm saying, like, if you so tough and you live in it, how you leave your man stranded? How you leave somebody come with you for dead? That isn't right at all. How do you do that? Like, I'm done. I wouldn't be with you no more. Y'all left me for dead, all of y'all. All of y'all left me for dead. That's cold wrong. That's cold wrong. So I wouldn't even be wanting to do it. So y'all, you know, if y'all want to comment on this video, y'all let me know. Thanks for watching my channel, and y'all have a nice day. It's been a pleasure.